And it starts, people. We are coming here live, baby. We got the Well Off Podcast. I'm here with my boy Keenan, aka the Hammer. I got my boy Big Deion to the left of me.
Big Deion, man.
And we finally getting this shit started, man. I know I keep saying coming soon. Y'all keep seeing it. You know, the bullshit here. I keep getting the winners coming out. How can I find it? Well, we got it now, people. We got the podcast coming. We got them every week for y'all coming in, and this is how we gonna make it. This episode we got right now, which I want to get into, man, is life after ball.
It's on you, man. It's on you. You know, you the head honcho, man. I'm following your lead on this project, bro. So
life after ball. We got done playing ball at SMU. That's how I know Deion. I know him through a good friend, Big Money said what's up. I know you watching. And that's how I met Keenan too. And ever since then, man, we've been tight friends.
We've been friends, and I met him on his visit. I was his host on the visit, you know. And Keenan, and me and Shelby chilled a lot in college. Keenan, I really didn't mess with him in college, you know. Keenan was always weak. You know, I was going to knock him out a few times in college, but it is what it is. He apologized for the stuff he did. So, I'm just playing. But no, he played receiver, you know, and so that's how I met Keenan. I talked to him more after we graduated.
Yeah, but same with me. I never got a chance to play with Keenan.
They was younger than me.
Yeah,
so I was their old head.
Yeah, Keenan's been in college. Keenan's been in college for about 8
I'm the one they
years.
looked up to. You know what I'm saying? While I was playing, you know, it's like, okay, I'm trying to be like that.
If you ever wanna learn how to do college, for about
how to
8 years,
finesse college.
How to
Keenan finesse
year.
college. Keenan was receiving a stipend from SMU.
I don't know what they
for 8 years, though.
I don't know.
It took him 8 years to get it.
I don't know how, man.
I was not. I was there in college for 4 years.
He was receiving a stipend.
I was not.
For 6, 7
I was
years.
not. I was receiving a stipend for 3 years. The normal amount of years you're supposed to receive a stipend.
You about right.
and that's what I'm gonna say to
and let me tell you on that note, getting to college, I'm gonna talk to you people. Hey, you get there, you playing ball, you an athlete. First thing I want to say is you definitely can graduate. I never thought going into SMU that I would actually literally graduate. I thought I was going to be one of them top receivers, do 3 years, get the hell out. I told my little brother by the time he going to college, I'll be in the league. Hell no. Reality hit. That shit don't work out. Politics don't work out.
Yeah, man.
Hating ass coaches don't work out. And now you have it. I'm currently right now working in corporate America. And boy, that shit is trash.
Yeah, man.
If you a millennial out there, use as much time of your parents' money as you can. Use all that shit. Pretend to fake adult, all that shit. Stay in college. I rushed that shit. I should have redshirted. I should be still in college playing right now. I should have redshirted, but you know, coming in, you think you're gonna be one and done, or you know, do the 3 years and be done. That shit didn't work out like that.
It definitely doesn't. It definitely doesn't.
The moment that changed my life is when I saw Jarvis graduate.
Man.
When I saw Jarvis graduate, I said it is no excuse.
If you guys
Zero
don't know,
excuse.
Jarvis is a guy on the team that he's not dumb, but you know, he's one of those friends, you know. So and he walked the stage and we was like, you know, anything's possible, you know.
And Jarvis my right hand. When he said this,
is possible.
Jarvis, you my right hand, bro. But when I saw you walk across that stage, I thought it's no fucking excuse for me. I gotta do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Being at SMU, my first paper was, my first paper I ever read was when I got to college. In high school, if you was good in football,
I can't let you just keep talking. I ever wrote my first paper I ever wrote.
Nice.
No. You didn't say that. You said that first I ever read.
I said that.
I looked at you. I didn't want to play you.
I can't let you.
It is what it is.
Players fuck up too, man.
I know.
Players fuck up
But
too.
back to your first paper.
My first paper I ever wrote.
There we go.
There it is. In college was literally my summer going into my freshman year. I wasn't even an official college student yet. I was going in. Shout out to Lisa and them, man. They showed us how to do all of that stuff. Annie and them, all of them. But you can definitely do it. You get there, not ever really liking school. You wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. You get maybe 30 minutes at breakfast. You rush into class. All that shit matters. All that shit count. But you get tired of that shit. You want to quit sometimes. You go through rough patches when you go through that stuff. But you actually can't finish. It was times where I wanted to quit football. I tried to make him, stay a little longer than he did. Right. But like I say, the politics in the game is dirty. But
I'm gonna interject. Like, I ain't never think about quitting football. I ain't never think about quitting school. I thought to myself, like, within those 4 years I was there, they was take care of me. SMU did I can care less about SMU, but I don't mean it in that sense. I mean in the sense of like, I'm not from Dallas. I have no Dallas pride. I have no pride in SMU. I'm thankful for the opportunity Coach Jones gave me to play ball there, but for the simple fact, I never thought about quitting. I knew, like, I was on scholarship. I'm going there for free. So if I don't finish now, I'll finish later. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always had that approach. I knew I was going to graduate. Either I was going to be 24, 34, 44. I was gonna get
One
that
thing
degree,
about
though.
it is, though, bro,
So-
you didn't go through a coaching change.
Nah, I didn't.
You didn't go, and that's one of the any athlete
but
out
in-
there.
in-
That is
That's the
no,
one.
In
there's
ways,
no buts,
but in
bro.
ways I did though, because when
with Phillips,
yeah,
right?
because like when
came.
Phillips came in, he came in the middle of
That's one
he
new
came in-
person.
I swear.
That's
I know,
one new person.
but there's one person that directly affects you though.
Okay,
Yeah,
we
that's
had
your
a
position
whole 10, 15, 20 people
Stop,
that
yeah.
directly affected
It
us.
was tough.
And it's
When they first got there, man, they thought Deion was
yeah, man.
They thought he was what his dad was in his prime of playing ball.
And
you
they
know.
and not even what my dad was, what my dad portrayed to be.
Exactly. You're right.
They thought
You're
he
right.
was prime time out. They don't
Right.
know the
Asshole.
real him.
Exactly.
Yeah, and just like they didn't know the real me.
Right.
And little did they know, Albert would tell me everything.
Right.
Shout
Shout out.
Albert. Albert's my dog. So
And I hated that, but when I got to college, that's funny.
Yeah,
I always like him.
they put me through hell. So that was tough. That was tough, man. And I just had to.
And from that point, I do want to say this too. Once you get, out of college being an athlete, you don't get a chance to do internships. And an issue that we struggle with, or that I struggle with, was actually finding a good ass job. Not paying you the bullshit $15 to $19, or minimum wage, I guess you could say, coming out of college. We don't have any experience. You have zero experience because you've dedicated your life 4 years to football, 5 years to football, some 6 years to football. You've never had a summer to yourself. But yet you want me to find a job?
And to elaborate on that, he's saying also you don't have a resume. You don't have I previously worked here, or I have these skills, or this not. The only skills I have is team building skills.
Right.
I could work in a team. I don't have a resume. I've never worked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right
and
on.
like every summer, for 4 years straight, from
June.
6
when you
a.m.
first- yeah.
from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. all my days were used. All my days were planned. From 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. So I didn't have time to have a job. So I don't have a resume. So when you graduate, you're stuck with that. Like, well, where'd you work? So what skill? Well, I haven't worked.
Right.
I don't have a resume.
And I
so.
think your only hope would be connections. You have to connect and network. Solely the number one real estate company in the world, and I really could care less about being in the company. I hear other people talking, oh, you at that company, man, oh my gosh, that's a good company to be in. And the whole time I'm at work, I'm like, I got to get out of this company. I got to figure out how I want to do some shit that I actually want to do, which is why I started this podcast and got Deion and Keenan and, connecting with other people that they know to actually want to do something that I want to do. I hear people all day at work sit around and complain about this 8 hours that they got to do. It's too cold here. It's too hot there. Just a lot of bullshit. When I know cats right now in the field, 3 o'clock p.m., 2 o'clock p.m., they outside on the field dying.
Right.
What you complaining about? It's too cold at your desk. That's a lot of bullshit.
For sure.
And just working in corporate America, I talk to people and they had the same bullshit conversations every day. Hey, how you doing? Oh, it's Monday. I know. Can't wait till it's Friday. Hey, how you doing? Oh, it's Tuesday. Can't wait till it's Friday. Why are we having this fake ass conversation? We could care less about what we're speaking about. You don't know my name. You just saying hey because you're supposed to do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody's faking it. I posted on Twitter a couple weeks ago. Don't fake 90% of your day. You'll go crazy.
Right.
These people fake 90% of their day and they leave pissed off. It's like being in high school or middle school and you can't fucking wait till the bell ring. You like,
Yeah.
man, when this fucking bell ring.
But I don't think they. I mean, some people they're not faking it. I think they just so caught up in routine. It's just like, for example, when you ask somebody how they doing, most people ask people how they doing out of routine. How you doing? Good, cool. But it's rare that people genuinely ask somebody how you doing, and you actually like I actually want to know how are you? How is your
Never
day?
thought
You
about
use it in conversations like
True
when you
statement.
talk to anybody. You use it out of routine. It's like you ask how are you, But it's like I really can care less about your responses.
But
It's
see,
just what your routine. It's the proper. It's the proper thing to say. You know
Keenan's never right, but I actually agree.
I'm always right.
I actually agree with that.
I'm
He's
always
never-
right.
he's
So
never right,
basically,
but I
it's
agree
basically
with
like
that.
it may seem ungenuine because
Well,
necessarily
here's
like these people don't like. They're
Here's
not
my
elaborating
thing.
on it,
Why
but it's-
why are we having this generic or this I guess common courteous conversation is the correct way to say it. It's a common courteous conversation. You meet somebody, but it's always the same common courtesy conversation. It's not genuine. You know, you truly could care less, so don't fake it. Like I don't know what country it is, but it's disrespectful to ask, "Hey, how you doing?" when you really don't care, or
Well,
to
no.
fake smile at somebody,
But
and
it's-
as soon as you pass them,
Well, let me
you go
ask
back
like,
to.
why are you so angry though?
Yeah, exactly. Like why? Is it, I
Like
mean,
why
why does
can't
it rub you the
someone
wrong
just say,
way?
Like why are you
Because
so hurt by this?
I walk around work. I'm not really wasting my time.
But
saying
what?
hello to
But
you.
so they
because
can
they
tell
come in. Because they come in.
But they could tell you, why are you the stereotypical angry black person? All I want to do is say, hey. And you up here walking around, why you saying hey to me? You don't care about me. Why you say, you know what I'm saying? So why are you an angry black man?
Bro,
That's what they can say
that's
to you.
I'm not coming off angry at all. I'm not coming
But-
off.
but,
I'm just,
you know,
I'm just,
so
I'm
it's
just,
like-
I'm just paying attention. I'm observing. I'm observing everybody's fake ass conversation. That's what
But that's the world though. That's everything.
No,
like,
that's corporate America.
it's
People,
polite.
let me tell you,
It's
I work
polite.
check this out.
I work in the building services department, right? So that's like the fucking cool room. We got all the candy, snacks, and shit, all the live shit in our department. It's like this room condo with a fat TV in. Everybody come in there and they vent. Because we the cool people in the damn company. They want to come in, they want to see what we doing. They want to come talk about how their manager pissing them off because he don't want them texting on their phone or he don't want, it's just a lot of bullshit. And my thing is, this just your 8 hours. It's legal jail. Shout out to Jacoby, that's what he called it. It's legal jail. You there for your 8 hours and you there to get the fuck out. They there hating their job.
But I think you're looking at it from a standpoint that don't matter. It's just like with any conversation. Just think about when people come up to you and ask you, hey, how you been doing? How's life? Where you working? Like to me, like that, if you think about it, that's the most disrespectful thing that you could ask somebody. It's like,
Why you say that?
Because you don't, like the fact that you don't care, but like the fact that I don't know you, that I went to college with you, and the first thing that you want to know is how
My
my,
life,
pockets,
right.
how my pockets looking.
Oh.
So at the same time, but don't take it personal. That's just how people have been routine to think. That's the common courtesy thing. That
But I want
how you
people-
doing? How's
but-
life?
but
Where
see-
you working? Do you have kids? Do you have a family? They don't care, but that's just
My-
what they've been taught to ask. So it's like to them, they trying to be as nice and polite and make conversation out of nowhere because they don't know you really. If you don't
said
know
something-
somebody,
You said something out loud. You said that's how they think. What I'm saying is I want people to think. With this social media shit, bro, not to a little side nigga to that, man, you know, I was off of it for the 6 months, 7 months. And I'm just watching everybody be so addicted to their phones. We had this conversation sometimes before, and I understand some people, that's how they get their money. That's how they work. I'm talking about for the people that's not how they get their money.
Right.
And that it is actually an addiction. I was in the barbershop last week, man. I'm getting my hair cut, and this lady come in. And she brought a little son with her. Son, you know, getting a chair, getting a haircut. This lady stayed on her phone, bro, the entire time. Just how I'm sitting next to you, she's sitting next to me. I'm just watching her.
Well, some
and
people
she
do that
just
'cause she don't
scrolling,
wanna
bro.
talk.
yeah, exactly.
She's why
But you don't
not?
want her to
Why-
talk to you. But you don't.
No,
exactly.
no.
You don't want
She
her to talk
can't
to you.
So what do
talk.
you-
We
so what
can't
do
have
you
a
want?
cool conversation in the barber. It's just why are you scrolling at nothing,
Bro, people
why-
don't know what we want. Like you saying, you want strangers. If anything, I like social media because social media helps you learn how to talk to strangers. It helps you learn how to interact with strangers.
I
Because in
disagree.
real
I
world,
disagree.
like in real, if you walk downtown right now, how many people you gonna talk to?
No, because I don't know them.
because you don't know them.
Right.
Same thing online, but sometimes it may be somebody you don't know that may comment on your post, and you may have a conversation with this person that you don't know. So every now and then you could possibly
It's just based
share.
on how
you know,
you
it's
use it.
just
Based
a
on
way.
how
to
you use
just-
it.
to
Okay.
just
I give you an
conversate.
But
example.
I'll
I'll
be
give you
the
a
first
story.
person.
Yeah, it's not.
I'll be the first person to admit, like I had a post on Instagram that I'm addicted to DMing girls.
But see, and
I
that's
have an
what
addiction.
I'm glad you hold
Like,
off
I-
on that. Hold off on that because
go
I
ahead,
want
go
you.
ahead.
I wanted to get into that.
Go ahead.
When I watched the video, I thought it was gonna be I don't say a worse addiction because that is a horrible to have an addiction or something. It's bad, you know. If it's hurting you in a bad way, I thought it was gonna be something else. And then when I saw the DMing, I thought, damn, you know, these chicks on Instagram are ridiculous, man. Now that I'm back on it, I don't see how
Oh my-
I don't
they're
see
thick.
how guys
They're
on
so
DMing
thick.
left and right. It's like they're asking to be bothered. I hate the post where it say, "Don't DM me." Why are you half naked?
Yeah, but
why do you look?
you know how many girls have put "Don't DM me" and I've DM'd them and got their numbers.
But see, that's the thing. It's all a perception.
Like
do
Drake
you-
said, it's
how
a
do you
girl
look?
crying for help, but her latest caption is "Leave me alone."
Right.
You know, it's.
But it's attention though. People are addicted to seeing themselves. You know how it used to be when you walk past a mirror, Keenan? You walk past a mirror and it's like any chick, all girls gonna look at a mirror if they walk past it. Now, that's everybody. Dudes look in mirrors more than chicks now because we always looking at ourselves in our phone. You'll realize how much time you have once you
I
put your
think
phone
honestly,
down,
but
bro.
I don't know what's up with you and thinking that this phone is consuming stuff. Like,
Hey.
since somebody want to look at themselves,
Bro, that's
like,
okay.
I
This is
don't-
the dumbest shit.
I
This
don't
is
look
the
at myself
dumbest.
on my phone.
This
Old man,
this
bro.
this
I
is
don't
the
look at
dumbest shit.
I don't never look
Hey,
at myself on the
this
phone.
is the
On my phone?
craziest thing I saw yesterday. Shout out Sosa. Me and Sosa looking at some chickens.
Just call him Mr. Walker.
You
now.
know, we looking at some chick Instagram,
Mr. Walker.
and he said, "Bro, look at this." And I guess it's a new game coming out or going out on Instagram. It's where you put your name and then you put is after. It's some new shit that people doing. So, for example, Shelby is, and then you let 1,400 people have the opportunity to tell you whatever you want. Shelby is cute. Shelby is a hoe. Shelby is a player. Shelby is this, that. Out of them 1,500 followers you got, you know 200 of them. You know about 2-3% that actually like your photos. So you asking 1,500 random ass people to bother you, just to hit you up for attention.
not do-
And this is the thing though. Are you that addicted to your phone to where you're begging, you're reaching, you're
Shelby,
begging
Shelby,
people
Shelby,
to hit you up?
Shelby,
That
what
is
social
lame
me-
to me. That is
What
lame.
is social media for though?
That
Somebody
is
can
lame.
say-
to
What
me.
is social media for?
That's lame,
It's for
bro.
entertainment.
Somebody can
It's
say
entertainment,
that
bro.
you're reaching right now.
Yeah, you
Then
are.
Somebody can
I'm
say
going
that
to say
you're
you're
reaching
reaching.
right
How am
You're
I reaching?
Because social media is
Because
entertainment.
social media is meant for fun and
It's
entertainment.
fun and
I'm
entertainment.
gonna put Deion is just for fun, bro.
Exactly.
To get people
I'm interacting.
talking.
I'm
to
interacting with people to see what people
Or
think.
in my head, since
It's
I'm
you
always
reaching.
thinking business,
You reaching.
I'm-
Okay.
I'm doing this just
Okay.
to get interactions.
Right
so,
on. I'm not talking about you though. I'm talking about the people who, when they wake up, the first thing they do is they check their Instagram, they Snapchat, their Twitter before they brush their
Well,
teeth.
yeah, 'cause
That's a problem.
Everyone,
I'm talking to the people that gotta hold their phone while they drive for no reason, for no
Everybody
apparent
wants-
reason.
bro,
what are you holding your
Bro,
phone
you
to
sound
drive
like
for?
you're like
Put it down.
85 years old, bro.
Bro,
I mean, I get
just
Everybody
want
wants to
no.
feel-
I get it,
know
but
how I
you
may be
tripping
coming
right now.
off.
I
I know
mean,
how I may be coming
everybody
off.
wants to feel loved and feel wanted.
Yeah, they
bro.
do. At the end of,
And
and that's what
Instagram
you.
is another way of
Is it?
feeling
It's
loved.
just
and
attention.
feeling
It's a
wanted.
sickness.
it's
It's no
just-
way.
it's
Okay,
not a sickness.
okay.
It's
I'll
not
tell
a
you a
sickness.
story.
That's
I'll tell you a
crazy.
story.
It's not sick.
I'll
That's
tell you a
crazy.
story. I'll tell you a story.
My
This is-
DMs are
I'm
sick.
out. I'm out the other night. Oh, somewhere uptown. I'm getting a drink. I see this little shorty sheet. I'm like, damn, you know, she nice little yellow bone. So I walk over there. I bump into her. Oh, excuse me. You know, she, oh, you good? I tell the bartender to buy a drink. I buy a drink, walk off. You just gonna buy me a drink and bump into me and walk off? Oh, I'm sorry, how you doing? We chop it up, wrap it up. We get to talking. She, what's your social media? I don't use it. This was in that window where I was out for it. Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook. She, what's your socials? I don't have it. What you mean you don't have it? You don't got it. How old are you, like 30? I said, no, I'm 22. The fact that it's unbelievable for somebody not to have it, bro.
No, see.
Yeah, bro.
And I'm glad you brought it up. Do you know what the greatest thing that social
That
media
shit
have
is-
done?
I'm already turned
look,
off.
Listen, you don't have to like. I feel like every girl should utilize that for the simple fact that if you don't want everybody to have your number, I can communicate with you the exact same way of having your. So I don't have to physically give out a number, which granted it don't matter. Like having a number, like having an actual number does not matter. You can FaceTime off any app. You can
Okay.
call somebody off any app. You can text somebody off any app. So having a actual visible phone number
Okay.
is ridiculous. But I'm just saying,
I
I
think
think
it's
you're
just the
looking at it the
norm.
wrong way. It's like
I think it's just a norm, you know. Like
yeah,
you
I think
shouldn't
your
have got
approach was
offended
bad.
of.
To be honest,
I can't. It's crazy how I don't have. She's saying what? You don't have social media? It's like when I tell people I don't smoke, and they're like, "Oh, you don't smoke? What?" Smoking is the norm. So it's not like I'm gonna get mad at this person. I'm not gonna be turned off like. Oh,
It's
she tripping.
it's
She's-
happened.
she
It's happened.
acting like I should- You know what I'm saying?
I do see your point. You
It
do
is
have
what
a
it
point.
is.
But my thing is the fact that it's so unbelievable that I don't have it. It just shows you that you're so into yourself. I
It's
can't
not
be
that,
I
but
can't be around
I-
chicks who
I
into
think in that-
themselves,
I
though.
think
That
in
shit is
that
lame to me.
scenario,
Because I
bro-
was that nigga.
but you
we
gotta-
got bottles coming to the section. I want to record.
But
I'm
you gotta
doing all that
you
shit.
gotta put them in their place, though.
It's not there, but I think in that
Nah, I
scenario,
need you to get off your
I
phone.
think you had
I mean, she's gonna
give me
be
your
into
social
me.
media type approach.
She's gonna be into me.
That's the approach
regardless.
you took.
With this problem you have. I mean,
But I'll tell the chick, put your phone down.
with this problem, yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna listen.
But
you
they
gonna look at me.
can't though. I promise you they can't,
They can't. If I tell a girl to do something, she's gonna do it.
bro. Chicks,
You know how my girls are. She's
25,
gonna do it. She's
20
gonna do it.
25, 26 and under, bro. They're addicted to their phones, bro.
Nah, stop talking like that. Like you are like
Yeah,
you have a vendetta
addicted.
versus like I don't know
Nah,
what's
bro.
like you
I
just-
see
You're
it too
beefing-
much.
you're
Yeah.
are you
I'm beefing with my phone.
millennials, bro. You
I don't-
beef with
hey,
all
What's the guy that
millennials.
made
Hey.
Twitter? Is his name Evan Williams?
I don't trust my iPhone. I
It's a
think
guy named Evan. Some guy's name is Evan Williams. That's some dude, big dude with Twitter. You're beefing
we
with
got to
Evan
fact
Williams.
check.
right
Evan
now.
fact check that shit. man.
Evan's name is Evan Williams.
I know, but Evan fact check that shit. So
You're
we don't
beefing-
sound
You're
crazy.
beefing with the Twitter guy.
Hey, Wayne, I don't trust my iPhone. I think Siri the feds.
I mean, I get
Shout
what
out
you,
Wayne.
I get what you're saying, bro.
Shout
but
out
I think you just looking at it all from a standpoint. It's
overdoing
like
it.
you are, and you making it seem like they like so addicted to their phone. Like no, like you approach somebody in basically basically to be honest with you, it was a passive aggressive way. So she was gonna give you her information in a passive aggressive way. That's all it was. I wouldn't exchange information with you in a passive aggressive way since you just think it's cool for you just to drop something and leave. Okay, well drop your Instagram name and dip. You feel me?
I
But if
got
you
her.
really want to shoot at her, and if you really want to approach her how you want to approach her,
You-
sit down and talk to her and get her number.
You've made your point. I'll agree to disagree with y'all. on
Let's
that.
get to the
Another
next
thing-
topic.
I was
Another
actually right. I was
another-
really on
another
target
thing.
with that.
Let's get to the next
Another
topic.
thing. Why is it that? Why is it that? Was his name?
Evan Williams.
Good shit, Deion. Good shit.
You know, it is what it is.
Fucking fact checking shit.
You know, it is what it is.
Well, this is what I did want to ask y'all. Why is it that guys will cheat on their girls before they cheat on their barbers? And before I start, I'm not the men in the faithful black male community. Shout out to y'all. You know, I'm single right now. I'm not in the FBM. I'm
Me
not
too.
in the FBMC. I think that's what faithful black male community.
I've been single for a
feel
year.
Yeah. Keenan, what about you in the FBMC? You in that?
See, I don't discuss.
Keenan's
stuff
in a
like-
relationship.
I don't discuss stuff like that with a camera on me.
Okay. That's
Keenan's
cool.
in a
I mean,
relationship.
we can keep.
I mean,
yeah,
Keenan's
yeah.
in a relationship.
You in a situationship?
That's
No,
cool.
he's in a
y'all can-
relationship.
Y'all can spin it how you want to.
What-
Keenan's in a
I don't.
relationship.
I don't
Okay,
need.
but
I
let's
don't need
talk
that
though.
camera to
Let's-
get what I can
let's-
get.
let's
You
right.
feel me? That
He's in a
camera
relationship.
ain't gonna stop. But it ain't
He's in a
gonna stop my
relationship.
signing out.
He's in a
Let's
relationship.
let's talk though.
I'ma let y'all
What
talk.
is what is it
Relationship.
about how faithful we are to our barbers?
I
mean-
can't follow that line because I'm not like Brandon cuts my hair, but if I need a haircut, I'll get my haircut by anybody. So I've never been the type of guy to I gotta go to my barber. I'm not the type of guy. If I would see a dude and he could cut and I need a haircut, I'll let him cut my hair. That doesn't
do you
apply
get
to
that?
me.
Do you get that when the next time you go to the barber, you don't feel like awkward or
Oh yeah, like dude, he
it's
wants
like,
to fight.
damn,
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
like-
Like dang, like that's my head. You know what I'm saying? But homo, like
pause that.
you
You
let
gotta
another
pause that shit.
man put his
You gotta
hands on your
pause that
head.
shit.
Like that's
That's
crazy. Like
funny.
you let some more clippers touch your head.
Can't-
I understand, but
what you think, Keith? What?
Nah, I mean, I've been getting my haircut by the same person for 8 years. So
Same here. Same
I
here.
feel like I like it for the convenience. I like the fact that I don't have to. I can sit in the chair and tell JT how to cut my hair. He gonna cut it. But on top of it, it's the personal relationship
It
that I
is.
feel like that I
It
have with my
is.
barber because
I'll-
we sit down.
and
I
I'll
mean,
say
me and you
this.
have the same barber, so we know the type of talks we have at the barbershop. We sit down, we have
It's-
talks.
it's
So
almost an
not just-
experience.
it is an experience. Yeah, it
And
is.
and this is the thing. See, I got my Houston barber. You know what I'm saying? I haven't been to him since I've been living out here in Dallas.
Dang.
But I know I've been, and the shit really, it's still fucking with me right now. I've been out for 5 years. And Joe, shout out Joe, man. The Malvos for sure. They go hard. And he been cutting me since I was 5. So he told me, hey, don't cut that peach for us. You know, we're gonna wait. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to bump up. He been. It's more than just a hair cutting you out, like you were saying. It's almost like he told me to get this beard or get this shape up. You know what I'm saying? He kind of instilled some things. Yeah, bro. I learned a lot from my
Honestly,
barbers, bro.
When I was a kid, I could care. I'm not gonna say I could care less about who cut my hair, when I was a kid because the same person I hear my partner Lee cut my hair all the time. He was like,
Right on.
But at the same time, it's like I didn't care as long as you was fading me up right. Like for the longest, my family barber cut my hair. This lady named Miss Sadie. She used to cut my daddy hair. She used to always cut my hair until I just figured out Miss Sadie couldn't fade. So at the end of the day, like I was at that age where I wanted to fade. Like she can give me an all even, but she couldn't fade. So I was like, I'm tired of these all even with this part. Like I'm in middle school now. You know what I'm saying? I can't rock the part with the swirl no more. I need to get the fades now. So I was never over loyal about that, but now I like it because I don't have to tell JT how to cut my hair.
Bro,
I sit down. I know he ain't gonna
I would
mess
never
it
in
up. Plus
life.
he messed me up before and gave me a discount. Like on the real, like I've been in JT
sack
before.
on Keenan's arm.
And he
put his
tripping.
what on Keenan's arm?
Come on.
His sack.
He said, yeah. I'm
You
so
know, like
glad.
when-
I'm so glad y'all offered the information of cutting stuff out. Cause this nigga takes shit.
You know what I'm
He
saying?
put-
Like,
He put his
when you
what on
get, when you
Keenan
get an
arm?
edge up, the
Boy.
barber puts his nuts on your shoulder. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
my
Like,
God.
He edges you up. And
gotta
Keenan
stop.
just doesn't want a lot of sacks on his arms.
Man.
Hey, this is a serious
So
question I
that's-
have. This,
that's really-
this is I want to get back to the ladies real quick. What are your must-haves?
Mustache.
Like she has to have it. The first must-have.
For-
your chick. Like if you giving her the time of day, you know, not one of these a thigh or a little jump off or.
My girls have to have fat booties. All their
So
booties-
you got
their
that
booties have to
Drake
be fat.
syndrome. You got that Drake problem to where.
It's not Drake. It's the Deion problem.
No, you and Drake got a
Drake has my
bro.
problem. I don't have Drake problem.
You know what?
But-
you may be right.
But yeah, all my girls look
It
the
gotta
same.
be
you know?
like
all
one of
my
them
girls look the exact same.
She walked through the door, her
bad
ass
chicks.
walking through the door 7 minutes
Yeah,
later.
I want everyone in
So
the
that's
room.
how you feel too?
That's your must-have.
I want everyone to be uncomfortable in here. Like, God dang, that booty is so fat.
That's your
Like,
must-have.
I can't even focus on what I'm doing. Like, her booty is so fat. And that's how all my girls look. Granted, tonight I'm going out to eat with a skinny chick. It's one of my skinny chicks. You know what I'm saying? Actually, my only skinny chick. I'm going out to eat
Please
with,
sound like that. What?
No, I got something about it. My girls know I have other girls. But, you know, I'm Big
Big
Deion.
Deion.
It is what it is. Yeah, you know.
There's something about it. That's
You
crazy.
know, it is, but yeah.
Fuck
So
that.
my girls just have to have fat booties, you know. Well, my side chicks have to have fat booties. My main girl, it's about the heart.
Okay.
My main girl doesn't have to be. To me, she's gonna be the most beautiful girl in the world.
She don't have to be your
but
vices.
she doesn't have to be
You're
like this bad chick that everyone's gonna go crazy over. My main girl doesn't have to be that. As long as her heart's good and I can love her, then that's
okay,
my
but that's
main
the
girl.
must-have I'm talking about.
Yeah.
What's
Well,
her must-have?
I say great heart.
Physical features.
Yeah, she has to look good.
Okay.
She doesn't have to be as beautiful as my side chicks, but she has to look good. You know what I'm saying?
Keenan.
And she has to be a little thick, great head. You know, if we're gonna get into it, great head. You know, and she has to be.
Gotta be the smart.
She has to be smart, and I'm not gonna say submissive, but you gotta understand.
I don't
that
know
I'm the
why.
man.
I don't know why you asked.
I'm the man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta
just
let the man be the man.
You just letting
sometimes
him
you
just
run into
ramble.
girls that like they're not comfortable being a woman. Like they want to be a man also, and it's like you have to let a man be a man.
What is up with that? Oh, hold on to that.
That's
Hold on
weak.
to that. Cause that's,
I feel what
that's
you're
something
saying,
we can
but I
go
don't-
into.
I
We can
don't-
go into some of
that
that.
ain't
Keenan,
got
what's
nothing
your
to do with
must-haves, bro?
I like smiles. Like smiles is like
Teeth.
Fades.
teeth. Yeah, I really like smiles. So
Fades.
Her
beautiful
teeth
smile.
gotta be.
It ain't gotta. It's just I like girls with just pretty smiles. When you got a pretty smile, you can get my attention.
Girls.
I'm gonna tell you mine, and it's like
So yeah, you can get my attention now.
my chick gotta
Girl?
have pretty feet, bro.
I kill less about feet.
So you can fuck with a chick with ugly ass toes, bro.
Yeah,
You can
she gonna be
always
bent
get that-
over anyway.
You
I'm not
I mean,
gonna
for
say
one,
the
you can
feet.
make socks, and for two, you can get them.
I'm not gonna
you can
say
get
the
them. I
feet.
mean, I don't rub. I'm not rubbing no feet.
So you don't touch the feet at
no,
all.
I'm not rubbing no feet. I can
Yeah,
say that. I
I
can
don't-
look into
I
the
don't
camera
touch
and
feet
say,
at all either.
Keenan ain't rubbing no
You
feet.
don't touch any feet at all.
No, I'm not touching no
I've-
feet.
I've
For what?
never
I mean,
touched
you may
feet.
inadvertently touch some
I'm
feet
not
here and there,
that-
but no, I'm not.
I'm not that
foot fetish.
horny
Yeah.
to where.
I'm
First of all,
rubbing
I'm
your
not
feet.
just a super freak. I'm not doing all this crazy stuff. Like I'm not.
That was
You know
I
what
didn't
I'm
even.
saying?
It's
So,
funny how I
but
went into that
feet,
tangent.
yeah,
I just
I'm not-
said
I don't like
she
feet either,
has
though.
to have pretty feet.
But that's dumb though.
I mean, I get my nails
As
and
a
feet done
must-have?
every week,
bro.
every other
That's
week.
a,
So,
so
she gonna go.
so she
with
can
me.
be ugly with. Come on, bro. You gotta.
Keenan,
you ain't
bro,
shallow enough. Nah.
I've not conversed with women because when they were walking up, I've checked out their feet. I look up, I'm like, damn, she's bad, but her toes are jacked up, and I won't
Well,
talk
get
to
them
her.
fixed.
No, it's
Honestly,
no.
that's how I feel with the
That's
booties.
childish.
Are you sick?
Like her face
Bro,
could be bad, but if
I
her
don't know
booty's fat,
all
I'd
the
be like,
all
oh
the
my
feet,
gosh.
bro. If
Like,
a
I gotta
chick
have
toe, I feel bad for the chicks with
I
ugly
gotta
feet.
have it.
Cause I feel like I got other couple homies. Like shout out MJ, man. We got to get you up here. Me and my nigga MJ, man,
Nah.
we see eye to eye with that shit.
No new
bro.
niggas.
Feet
No
though,
new
that's
niggas.
stupid, bro. That's like the dumbest.
Nah.
I mean, I'm not knocking your features
What I'm
of what
saying,
you like
bro,
about chicks, but
They have to have pretty feet.
so what if you see her and she ain't got no? I mean, she got clothes, you got regular sneakers on. Then what?
Okay, I'm gonna feel her out. We can talk. I might even get the number. But the next time, any opportunity I have to
Just
look
tell her
at
take
your
her
feet, bro,
feet. Tell her take her shoes.
she gotta
off.
have pretty feet,
Tell
bro.
her take her shoes off.
That's
She
childish.
has to.
If
That's
you really
shallow.
about it, if you
No, that's
about
not
it,
shallow. That's-
if you
that
about
makes
it, tell
no
her take her
sense.
shoes off.
That
bro.
makes
If
no
you really about
sense.
it.
I disagree,
makes no
man.
sense.
If you really about it, tell her take
I
her
like.
shoes
I
off.
mean, at least I set a future there. You know that you can see.
Me
like,
too.
Somebody
You can see
be
the booty.
beautiful. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, wow, she got pretty feet. I don't care
You
less
can
about
see
your
it. You
feet.
can see it.
Am
My
I-
girls, you
am-
can see the
am I
booty from
tripping,
the
Evan?
front. You know what I'm saying?
Am I tripping? I'm tripping.
We tripping
You don't
right
give a
now.
fuck about the feet? Okay.
Yeah, not at all.
Okay.
Not at all.
Put the feet.
That's valid. That's valid.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
That's
you act
valid.
like they got
That's valid.
claw, but at the same time, even if they are outrageously jacked up and they got everything else, feet is a simple fix. It is a simple fix.
I
I get
disagree,
what you're saying
fam.
because now you may be directing it more into like the how they carry themselves.
Like, bro, them
And
chicks,
I mean,
them chicks
yeah,
that wear the heels and they heels,
tell
and
me
then they
too.
got their toes
That
like
sound
an inch or
good.
two over the shoe.
That sound good right
Bitch,
now.
I'm not fucking with that.
How
That
about
sound
you
good.
buy
I'm
new
not
shoes?
messing with that,
Exactly.
man. I'm not.
Buy new shoes.
How about you boss up
That's-
and do that?
Be a real
Nah.
nigga and buy new
Yeah.
shoes.
She needs some bigger shoes or something.
Nah, how
Buy
about you
her
buy
new
some?
shoes.
How about you
I
buy
would if
Be a
it's
real
my
nigga
chick.
and buy
If it's
her
my
new
chick.
shoes. Nah,
If
don't
it's
gotta be
my
your
chick.
chick.
It's a
Nah.
quick
It don't gotta
fix.
be your chick.
You don't work for it. Though.
On a
That's-
serious note, let's on a serious note. This Wayne.
What about it?
I've given y'all time to listen. Kanan, I know how you once felt about him, you know. I know how you kind of feel about him a little bit now, but after
See.
hearing the quarter five, what
I like it though. I've even told we talked about it. I feel
Keenan's
like
actually friends with Wayne now.
I know y'all had just
And
got
Wayne
cool.
will probably see this, so I just want y'all to keep that in mind.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm. And this
Shout
is
out
not-
Wayne, man. Appreciate telling your boy where the restroom was at, man. Shout
And
out
this
to
is
you.
not even saying it because I feel like we cool, but nah, the album goes hard though. He's on some not even say classic stuff. He's being him.
Have you listened to it enough to determine a favorite or replay value?
My favorite two is right now is I like Perfect Strangers. I don't know why I like that song, but I actually like that song.
I think
I really I don't know why.
Maybe because he in his bag when he
That's
talking
clearly,
about his
yeah.
feelings.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
know,
So
and-
I like Perfect
and,
Strangers.
you know, it might
Keenan's
be
in a
related to
relationship.
your current situation
Keenan's
right
in a
now.
relationship.
That's funny
nah.
that you say that.
Keenan
song.
is in
It's
a
really
relationship.
not.
He is in a relationship.
I don't feel like anybody I converse with. I'm a
Relationship.
perfect stranger to any. Nah, none of that.
Relationship.
Dion. So what you got? Perfect
Relationship.
Stranger, what else?
Of course, Mona Lisa.
And Mona Lisa?
Because Kendrick just, I mean, he
Relationship.
went hard on it, but Kendrick set it off too. And I like the storytelling of it. I like the storytelling with the, with the
Keenan's
flow.
in a
And he
relationship.
was still, riding with it. But that's cool. If that's what you want
Keenan's
to
in a relationship.
if you want me to be in a relationship.
Keenan's in a relationship.
Dion, your thoughts?
Honestly,
I look at you as one of the biggest Wayne fans I know, like
course,
myself.
of course.
I put you in that elite ear. You
yeah,
got that elite ear
the
class.
elite Wayne category.
Yeah,
for
because
sure.
some of y'all were fake Wayne fans. See,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
problem is y'all went jamming this nigga when that 10-year drought, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Y'all wasn't listening to the Free Weezy album. Y'all don't know that on Dedication 4.
Y'all haven't even listened to no Dedication.
Green Ranger is the same song as Uproar, the same beat. Y'all don't know
Yeah,
that.
they
Y'all
don't
not
know
real
that.
Wayne
They're
fans.
not,
Y'all not connected. But my bad, I had to
But I'll say,
fake Wayne fans.
honestly, I like every song. I don't listen. to
Are you
really,
so much of a fan you can't
Yeah,
objectively?
I can't say
criticize it?
I can't pinpoint one or two. I don't listen to Uproar like that just because I don't like the beat.
Right.
And like I'm not a New York guy. I'm not from up north, so
Okay.
I don't really
You
like those
can't
type of
vibe with
beats.
that, how they-
and
yeah.
I don't really listen to the Travis Scott song because
I
it's
don't-
just it's really a Travis Scott song. And I'm not a big Travis Scott fan, so I don't really listen to that song. Even though Wayne kills that verse, I just don't want to hear a Travis Scott song.
Yeah.
I'm listening to a Wayne album.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Wayne is just, it's really Travis Scott's song with Wayne on the last
Yeah,
verse. That's
I
really
know.
what it is, because
Right
Travis
on.
Scott's on the whole song.
Yeah.
So other than those two, I love the whole album. I really do, bro. Every song on there is good to me.
My take on it, I want to look at the track list just so I tweeted about this earlier just to
You know, let me look at the track list also
let me
while
see,
we at it.
yeah. These are my standouts. I got 3, man.
Like can't be broken to it. Now that I see it, I actually like.
I
it
tried to
can't be
tell
broken,
Ken. I
man.
tried to tell Shelby
tried-
about that one. You
Man,
know,
it's pretty nice.
My standouts are Dedication in no particular order. Open Letter, the second verse in Open Letter, people,
Open Letter is great.
listen to it.
I tried to tell people that.
And Took His Time. and an open safe with that Tiger beat. That's a Tiger feel. If you know anything about Tiger, I'm a Young Money. I just know this shit. But that's a Tiger type beat, and Wayne spazzes on that shit. I feel like he gave everybody, the people that like his singing, he gave you the dope new gospel with Nivea. That's a hit. The Perfect Stranger you like. He gave you the singing Wayne, the just straight off the dome freestyling. He gave you the storytelling.
He was giving you this, real talk like Famous. Like, what I mean? Like this.
And niggas gonna say I'm on his dick. Yeah, I know. Fuck it, pause.
No, I love Wayne. Everything he raps on, I love it. Yeah. I love it, bro. I really do.
I maybe deleted like 3 or 4 songs, but other than that, it's a hit.
Yeah, Wayne's the GOAT, bro, by far. And other than those two, I literally love every song, bro. There's lines on every song that I just sit there and I'm like, oh my gosh, bro.
Right.
How did you think of that?
Yeah. And see, I think that's what people have a problem with listening to Lil Wayne. They get tired of the punchline rapping. They get tired. But with me, it was like when I grew up with my old man, he, as a little child, was always a saying or something. He always left me with some shit. He'd say crazy stuff like, "Oh man, she's so beautiful. I drink her bathwater through a straw." You know what I'm saying? I gotta think. I'm like, what the fuck is he talking
girl's
about?
told
That's
me that
some sick
before.
shit. Like that's some nasty shit, man. She gotta be bad if you drinking her bathwater through a straw. That's some sick. I pick peanuts out of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's
girls told me that before.
And it was like every time I talked to my old man,
said that to me before.
he would leave me with like a saying or a way to think about it, a simile, a metaphor. And so I think that's why I kind of resonate with Wayne, because when he listen to them punchlines, all of them are fucking sayings.
Right.
Throw money in the air. Who say white man can't jump? He thinking, people. He thinking. And that shit, throw money in the air. Who said white man can't jump?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's enough for the one. I want to leave out with one thing.
Can a white man jump though? Can y'all jump?
Can white?
Yeah.
Taylor said, not to say white boys can't jump. We know a couple that can, but the stereotype behind it. Deion, right on. Cole Beasley.
I just want to.
On a serious note, I was thinking about this earlier today at work, and the buzz about the news story would have kind of died down. But what do y'all think about this cop shooting in Dallas where a guy got shot in his apartment building with the off-duty cop? What do y'all think what's up with that? How does that shit happen?
That is absolutely insane. And but you just gotta understand for different races, the media is different,
100%.
Saying as in, we didn't even know the woman's name for a long time. Who did it?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Didn't have a face.
Yeah, didn't have a face, but
Who was going on Facebook pictures.
and I'm not I'm not freaking out here on the street corners for Black Lives and stuff, but you got to know the difference, bro. You can't be so naive and so dumb to not realize, like,
this
bro,
is not your home.
If you would have did that,
right.
If I would have did that, my name would have been in the news in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah.
My picture would have been in the news. My whole reputation would have been. Remember that time where it was a shooting or something down here, and they thought it was this black dude, and they had his name everywhere on CNN.
Yeah. Oh,
and it was when wasn't him.
Yeah.
So he was like
the dude walking around with the AK.
Yeah, the dude
with the
like
cop
y'all
shooting.
thought I shot the cop. Y'all ruined my freaking life,
my
bro.
whole reputation.
Everybody is walking around saying I did it. Then y'all come out to find out it wasn't even me. But before y'all even had any news, before y'all even could look into it,
y'all just went off.
Y'all put my picture everywhere on every news station. Y'all have my picture. With this girl, we didn't even know who this was. We didn't know her picture. I had to look to social media to find out, you know, because everyone's freaking news reporters on Twitter.
Right.
So people found out, and I'll even say that another thing. We're gonna stick to the cop subject, but along with what I'm saying, the guy. There's a story came out today. Georgia, the Bulldogs, a player on the baseball team called the backup quarterback, who's Justin Fields. He was the #1 quarterback last year. They called him a racist name, and it just says the thing on Sports Illustrated
the headline
was Georgia Bulldogs baseball player, or just Georgia is investigating because a baseball player called Justin Fields erased his name. And then the first comment, and I retweeted, was like, no, say his name. Say the white baseball player's name. Like, no, say who did it.
Right.
Why aren't y'all saying who did it? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all are just saying baseball player. Right. Put that nigga out there.
Right.
Because if it was a black dude, the nigga would have been out there.
Right on.
Y'all would have said the nigga's name.
Right.
So that was my first problem with this whole cop shooting. We didn't even know who the heck did it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know it was a woman.
I think it's very telling.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's telling that she turned herself in Kaufman County when the police station is across the street from her damn apartments.
Dang, I didn't know that.
She went an hour away to turn herself in. Why? She probably knew somebody in there. It was probably be a shorter process. I feel it.
I think she
if
was
I
thinking
shot
of a
somebody,
story.
shit, and I can go to a county where with nobody in there, I can be booked and out in an hour. I'm out. And it's just very confusing to me that we give excuses for cops.
What happened
and
to
this is we don't know yet.
Mm-hmm.
We're still waiting out. It's nothing out yet about it. But my thing is, when we look at this cops incident, I don't see how people are even more up in arms about it or trying to figure out what's happening. And when I say other people, I mean other cops, because we give cops the excuse. If a pilot crashed a plane and a couple people survived, and the pilot was to say, I was a little tired, I was discombobulated, I had a long day at work, and just sporadically that, a couple people survived and he survived. He don't get a pass on that shit, bro. You killed these other people.
Granted, that's a lot of lives, though. That he took.
But the point is that her excuse was that she was the excuse that the media or the story was that she was so tired from work. Tired. It's nurses work 12-hour shifts. You know what I'm saying? You can't. That's not an excuse.
It's not.
Let me finish though.
Right.
If 99.9% of planes landed, we would have about 200 to 300 people die a day.
I think the better story would be if a doctor is giving surgery and he says, I could have removed it or something happened, but I was so tired that my patient died. The guy that went in surgery died. And then you couldn't be like, my nigga, that's your job.
I get real heated.
You know what I'm saying?
I get real heated, man, thinking about, niggas can't even be in their house no more.
But I'm not. But you saying that they giving cops excuses. I don't necessarily feel I don't feel like that it's an excuse, because you gotta look at it like, we know it to be an excuse, but it's like saying you're getting judged by the same people by your peers, by the people that represent you. Of course they're gonna let you off lightly, because it's the overall representation of them and they have the means to do so. So it's like a football player.
Well, it depends, because our circle is gonna hold each other accountable.
No.
There is no you my friend. Let you off lightly.
But that's not what I'm saying.
It's called the blue line.
Yeah,
cops don't give other cops
exactly.
offspring.
Simple. So
kids tickets. If your dad a cop and my dad a cop, and my dad pull you over, you show him that you give him proof that, hey, my dad is a cop, you off. So I understand cops don't crucify cops.
They should, though. I'm not saying they shouldn't. They 100%.
It's just troubling to me. That leaves me with, is there such thing as a good cop? How can you be a good cop? You claim that you're a good cop, but you're working in a corrupt system. So
I think there's amazing cops.
And I've had many discussions with cops, but the thing that I asked them is, what the fuck are y'all doing? How are y'all not checking the motherfuckers that's killing your people? How do you feel as a cop to where in Charleston they tell you, hey, I'm the chief. Hey, Keenan, I need you to go ahead and patrol that KKK rally. The KKK is mad because we taking down this statue in Charlotte and some civilians.
But what if the cop asks you the same question?
As far as what?
You're mad at me for not checking the people that's killing people.
I haven't signed over to be a cop. I haven't signed over to be a cop.
Why aren't you checking these niggas in the hood that's killing each other?
Checking these niggas in the hood, that's not my job, bro. I'm talking about
okay,
you a service citizen.
But they can
bro,
ask you
this is why
they can ask you the same question.
And I would tell them, bro, I'm working on a podcast to try to spread the message, bro.
And they could say the same thing. I'm trying to hold each other accountable.
But we don't have a boss to tell us, hey, you can't say this or you can't do this.
Well, it's just like what you're saying.
You're in a corrupt system, so you're choosing to sign over in a corrupt system. Yeah, you may be good.
If I'm a black cop, I get what you're saying. But if I'm a black cop and they's telling me I need you to work this KKK rally, I'm gonna raise my hand and do so, because I'm gonna think to myself, I'm not, because I don't look at it. See, because
That's
you
absurd to me.
Yeah,
No, because you looking at it from a different
I
perspective.
wouldn't say I would do that.
You looking at it from a different perspective. You looking at the perspective that like this cop is protecting these people that's doing this corrupt stuff.
No.
I'm saying I'm there to make sure they're in
civilians are good.
Yeah, yes. I'm protecting my people. I'm doing my duty to protect my people.
I'm 1,000%.
So it's like sometimes I have to.
you.
So sometimes
But
I have to
when-
be called names by people like you,
but-
while I protect other people. So I'm gonna
Dang.
protect this young man. I don't care about what you think in the process of me protecting this young man because I know why I'm here. So my reasons of being here is I don't have to justify and tell you my reasons why I'm being there. Yes, my chief told me to do a job, but in that job I have another thing because unfortunately, like if these people get rowdy with these people, then it's my job to draw that line and protect these young people that's not being protected by the law. So right now it makes me feel like I'm doing more of my job.
Hey,
Because
and you know what's so funny about my whole argument? We need those
process.
good cops to work in the bad system.
You
so
do.
I'm
You have to.
I'm totally shitting on what I just said.
No, I get
but
what you're saying.
regardless, bro, personally, can't respect it, man. You're choosing to serve and to protect people who kill your people.
That's
It's still a KKK. Yeah. So just as easily as you protecting this normal citizen from the KKK guy, if that normal citizen run up on the KKK guy, you gotta protect him. A motherfucker who kills your people and don't like you.
Yeah, but
That's
because,
morally it's fucking me in the head.
No, it's
morally.
not. It's not because at the end of the day, you're saying like.
But that's a
I
tough
shouldn't-
situation. A lot of cops aren't in that situation. though. I gotta go to KKK rally.
No, no.
But even if they
that
were.
was just the one example that I used
Right.
because it was some black cops out there that had to protect.
I know.
Both parties
And they got to
involved.
and they got to stand in line and take all the criticism.
But
and say, I know
at
why
the end of
I'm
the day,
here.
and
so when you have a reason to be out there,
And
then
you're
at the
right.
end of the day, you can like
In our world,
I can toe the line. And do it.
Negativity always outweighs positivity.
100%.
You know, so you
just-
can't judge a group of people based off of what a few people do.
Exactly.
It's like it's.
I mean,
it's
you
like-
actually can though. I don't like.
I don't think you can.
I promise you can.
Well,
I can
well, that's
like
your
right now
opinion.
right now you can actually say cops are bad. It's so much evidence out there.
I
It's
can't-
enough leading
I can't
evidence
agree with that.
to say.
I know you don't
promise
agree with
can.
that, but
the
I
general
do.
statement of just
Well,
saying
in that case,
if
you
you
can
go
say
pull up all
football
of,
players are woman beaters. You can say black people are terrible.
No.
You
No.
can't
He
do that.
can.
You can. Since you
And
can,
you
you
can.
can say
And
you
this is the
can
difference.
you can
Let me-
judge
let me-
everyone based
let me-
off of
let me-
specific
Yeah, let me-
evidence.
but
So
that's
no,
a big
no,
difference,
no.
though.
So you can say black people are
He is
schemers,
so right.
black people finesse, black
He
people
is
kill each
so
other.
right.
You can say that.
Yes.
Since you
Yes.
said you can't say your statement just with this statement. No, since you said you can judge everybody from a few people.
Yes.
Cool. So
Yes.
all football players are woman beaters.
Yes, and yes.
All
And
black-
here's the
all-
difference. Here's the
all-
difference.
okay, cool.
Here's the difference. We don't walk around with a pistol on our hip and have the ability to kill and actually get away with it. That's the difference.
No, I was just talking about his statement where you could judge everyone
No, but
off
you
of a few people.
Okay, but yes, but you can. If that's
I'm
the case, you
saying
can
that
say that
statement.
about any sport or anything that has to do with people. Because at the end of the day, people do all the things that we're saying that's being done.
And you're
so
right.
that's
Okay, so
a-
you
let me
can't
change what I'm
judge- so
saying.
that's
Let
not
me
judge
change what I'm
everybody
saying. I'm
based
sounding
off a
very.
few
I'm
people.
sounding very.
You can't judge
I'm
a black
gonna
people
change
off
what I'm
of
saying.
a
I'm
few
gonna
people.
change what I'm saying.
I can judge the profession. I
Respect,
can.
I don't respect the good
If you
cops.
judge, that's hold up. You can't. That's ignorant, bro.
No, that's not.
Just think about what you said. I could judge a whole profession based off of a few people's actions.
I can say
That's ignorant.
The overall,
That honestly,
no,
that's ignorant.
the overall statement of cop. I mean, if somebody was to say the overall statement that cops are bad, you could. It's a lot of evidence to support that.
And there's a lot of evidence, like
To
Officer
support-
Norman, that the officers are not bad. There's more times that you don't know
Yeah,
because
the
all you look at is
officers
negativity.
No,
The
it's not.
officers
It's not.
did
It's
great
not.
things.
No, I'm not.
And
I'm,
you know
I'm
what?
not saying I'm
Positivity
looking.
outweighs
I'm not,
negativity a
I'm not,
million to one.
I'm not saying I'm only looking at the negativity.
No,
I'm just saying that
but
I'm going
if
off
you're-
the evidence. Like I'm going off the statistical evidence.
Cool. And there's
Like, if you go-
statistical evidence that the positivity
It's
of
not.
cops outweigh. Yes, there is, bro. I swear to God.
It's
the
not.
positivity of cops outweighs the negativity of cops. There's statistical evidence that cops have saved more lives than has killed more lives.
Well,
there
this
is
is my
definitely
thing.
You can't
statistical
say
evidence.
that. Honestly, the reason why I know you
There's
can't.
statistical evidence.
You can't say this because
There's
you don't know
statistical evidence.
you don't know the origins of what police
There's
are.
statistical.
So
Well,
the fact that you don't know,
Let me stop.
why
Let
was
me
the
stop
police
y'all.
created?
Statistical evidence.
Why was the police created?
There's evidence.
Why was the police created?
Let me stop y'all.
There's
Let me stop
evidence.
y'all. Let me
Why was
stop
police
y'all.
To
created?
govern everybody.
Let me stop.
No, they
y'all.
was not created for that.
Yeah, they're sovereign
Okay, but
citizens.
no, I'm saying you can't judge a full profession off of a few.
I'm not. Yeah,
But you just said you could.
I mean, you actually can when you know the origins
You
of
can. Okay,
of
so-
what cops were made
cool,
for. If
okay.
you know the origins of what cops were, and
So
it's
cool.
funny,
So
I had the
all
same argument from
football
your
players-
take of fruit.
All college football players are dumb and stupid. All NFL
That's
football players
stereotypes.
beat
That's
each
different.
other. No,
That's
no, no.
stereotypes.
You said you could judge a full profession off
That's
of
a
a few people.
but it's not-
No,
I'm
so
not-
you're so no. These are statistics also.
Being dumb is like an opinion.
No. I'm talking about
So, yes, I
women
mean, so
getting
being
beat.
dumb-
Women getting beat.
That is a
Cool.
stigma that comes and a
so,
stigma
so
that
you can
comes
judge
with
all
cops.
black people because it's a statistic that
Yeah, he
niggas
right,
are
bro.
dumb.
He
That
right, bro.
that black people. It's a
No,
statistic
but I
that black
do
people
see
drop
what
out
you're
of
saying,
school.
though. I
So
feel
you
what
can
you're
say
saying.
all black people are ignorant because of this. You can say
You
all freaking
It's the
all
but the
people in the
statistics are the
government
same.
is crooked.
But
You
the
can say
stati-
all that. You can't say
The
that.
statistics are the same in both. When
You
when they
can't
say
say
white
that,
people are
bro.
dumb, black people are dumb, statistics are the same.
You
So you
can't
can
say
say
that.
people are dumb. Both the statistics are the same.
Let me stop y'all because we
Okay,
rambling,
in
bro.
every-
we
I get
rambling,
what
we
you're saying,
rambling.
but in my
See,
opinion,
I'm
point
just saying. I'm just saying.
we
it's-
can agree to disagree.
We
I
can.
feel
I'm
like
just saying
really
the
can.
statement. I'm just saying the statement is ignorant, saying I could judge a full profession based off of on a few people's actions. Because with every
It's
statistic,
more than a few, though.
But
But
with
it's
every
just- so that's what I'm
statistic
saying.
that says
See,
bad
okay.
things have happened,
So
there's statistics
understand,
that
I
say
get what you're
great
saying, but I
things
feel
have
like it's
happened.
more than a few. That's why I'm saying I
Okay,
can't
there's
judge
more
it.
than a few, but
Keenan,
there's
if
way
it was
more.
30%, 40%, you still can't say
You
that
still
statement.
can't.
Okay, that's cool
You
then.
can't.
I get
really
why you're
can't.
saying that, but
I won't say
here's
nothing
my
else.
thing now. I will say I do not necessarily respect the cops that are morally compromised. They're morally compromised because they gotta eat, they gotta work for, they gotta provide for their families, they gotta have all these jobs, take care of the kids, this and that, and so they choose to be cops. You choose to be a cop, but understand, I don't respect you because you knowingly working in a corrupt system. That is especially black cops because it's hurting your people. And the cop that I talk to face to face about the same things that we're talking about is he say it's a lot of things that you don't see
It's a
in the
corrupt
police
system.
station. This is what he told me. He said, "Man, I fight cops every week in my police department. We go to the back, we put on the gloves, and we fight. But if we have disagreements and arguments about things,
Well, do you-
And my thing is, I told him we don't see that enough. No public eye sees that. I didn't see one cop in Dallas say anything about the shooting that happened.
negativity always positivity.
I think I don't know if they actually can't talk about other cases, but it would just be nice to see cops actually saying, "Hey, that shit was wrong.
So you said, but
That that's a problem."
But your opening statement was, I can't morally respect them because they're doing this to feed their family,
Right.
in a corrupt system.
Right, and they know it's corrupt.
Do you think college football is a corrupt system?
I do.
I do.
Okay then.
So can a person say they don't respect you?
Well, okay, I take that back.
You know what I'm
I think
saying?
certain programs are corrupt.
All programs are corrupt.
I don't think so.
But so they could say they don't respect
Thank
you because you
I'm not
use
a
college
coach, though.
football.
I'm not a coach.
I'm talking about it as an athlete.
As an athlete, though, we're going to school.
I'm just saying, if you could say that to
And
them,
we don't
there's
have a-
situations that you've been in that someone would say could do. That's all I'm saying.
That
I'm
I'm
not saying I
working
disagree
in
with
a-
what you're saying. I'm just
you
saying.
playing devil's advocate
Yeah,
with
I'm
it.
just saying, if
You
you could say
saying-
that you don't respect that cop for working in a whatever system,
corrupt
somebody,
system,
Somebody
because
could
he
say
don't-
the same thing to you.
You don't respect nobody working in corporate America then, a lot of times.
I
there's
don't, bro.
Because
I
there's
don't,
some,
and I want to
because
get
there's
out, and
there's
I
some
want to
point
get
of
out.
it. But
And
they're
don't
just
get me
taking it
wrong.
too far,
And
though.
don't get me
I feel
wrong.
like I get what you're saying.
I'm generalizing the people that actually come into work and they hate their jobs. There's
Yeah.
motherfuckers in that bitch making 120 a year, 150 a year, 500 a year, $500,000 a year. That's not complaining about nothing. They the boss.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you have money, you just really have no worries. It's you know what I'm saying? You can rent anything you want. I'm talking about the motherfuckers who working in there to where they feel like, man, I got on the elevator with a guy and he told me, he said, man, I said, how old are you? He said, I'm 49. I said, oh man, when you gonna retire? He said, in about 10 years. He said, man, about 10 years I'll be retired, then I can finally live my life. Maybe I'm naive, and because I don't have kids, I just got my own bills to pay for. That's not what's up, bro. That's an old way of thinking, bro. This nigga he feels like at 59, then he can start living. Then he can start enjoying his life.
But it's what he was taught though. I mean, it's way.
No,
I mean,
I'm saying that way of thinking. Yeah, but and I'm saying I'm around people 24/7 who feel like him all day, and I'm not with that energy. And I told him, I said, man, to retire now, man. I could, but I said, man, do it now. I said, you should enjoy your life right now. Don't wait till you 59. We got 100 years guaranteed. Nigga, not trying to work for 50 years, nigga. I'm enjoying life for the 80% of my life and 20% go to the grind. The grind gon', you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how life's supposed. These people hate their lives.
But
For that 8 hours, they're literally miserable.
But you don't know. But at the same time, you're saying it from a perspective of someone who don't have kids. So you don't have these things you're sacrificing.
And I may be,
so
and
now,
I may be
So
dreaming.
now you don't have
I may
kids, you
be
don't have a
dreaming.
wife, you don't have people
Right.
that
I don't
you're
have a
trying to take care of.
responsibility.
So when
And-
you have those type of
and like I
responsibilities, you're willing to take that sacrifice.
I may
and
be
say,
naive.
I'm willing to
And
do
that's how
whatever
they-
it takes.
and that's how
I'll
they were
work for
taught.
50 years.
That's how they were taught.
Yeah, I'll
growing
work
up.
50 years to take
You know,
care of my
now
people.
our
I'll be
minds
that
are
guy.
different now. Millennials, everyone's
And I
a
know
boss.
that, but that age gap, it
We
just
gotta wrap it up.
for sure.
You know what
That
I'm
age gap, it throws me off. But
And also, one last thing you said before you made the statement, you said, and we could talk about this next time, but you said when there's more money, you can rent anything and you don't have as many problems. Or you said something along those lines.
I'm saying money problems.
But I want to talk to you about that next time.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of problems.
But you know, I know those problems.
Yeah, no,
I'm
for sure,
saying
for
as
sure.
far as buying things to want materialistic things.
Okay.
But that's an ego.
Those things.
I mean, that feeds into your ego. Like people don't need those things. You want those things. So yeah. So I feel like
we all compromise.
you
on money,
can't
bro.
listen, but you can't say
to a certain
I want a
extent.
nice car, and you can't say well, because somebody can say, well, I've worked 50 years, so my wife can ride around in this nice car, so my people can have this
just
beautiful
depends
mansion that I come on to.
because
So to me, I'm working for something.
The more
you
money
may
you
look
make,
at what I'm looking at and
You're
say,
never
okay,
gonna
you're
be
just working.
satisfied. Because
Yeah,
there's people that make
exactly.
$1 million a year. That's like,
need
I
money.
can't buy whatever I want. Because
Exactly.
I want that new
right,
Bugatti.
right.
And you
And
really
you know what I'm
can't.
saying? So it's like,
It's an ego thing, though.
And it always is our relative perspective.
It's
I'm
ego.
both
Yeah.
open my eyes up on that. But man, this is that Well Off podcast.
Hmm.
We here. We're gonna throw it to y'all once a week. Well Off Wednesdays. Like I say, I'm here with my friends. We got Evan. We got Taylor. We got Keenan. We got Big Deion. And that's how we rock it, man. Once a week.
Well off forever, man. And
Yes, sir.
hey, before we cut it off, Shelby said this earlier. Y'all might not caught this, but earlier in the video, Shelby said he got us together and he did this podcast. I know because of the name and this and that, and just for views, my name and what off and this or that will be used. But I want to let y'all know this was Shelby's whole thing, man. This was Shelby's plan. This is Shelby's baby right here. Shelby got us together. This is Shelby's idea, and Shelby wanted to do this. So Shelby needs to get the credit of all this. I know because of my name and just what off, I'm going to get the credit, which it shouldn't be like that. But listen, Taylor helped make this happen. Fanatics
Appreciate that, Taylor,
So
man.
Shelby and Taylor need to get the credit of all this. And
Yeah.
I appreciate
We're
y'all.
gonna get them a round of applause on the
Most
sound
definitely.
bite.
A round of applause for them. Soundbite insert right here.
First episode was
right there,
success,
man.
man. Had fun.
sure.
Talked about some interesting topics. This is on the daily for us. This like, we finally put it on camera, but we talk about all these topics all the time.
Right.
And they get way more intense and screaming and hollering.
It was supposed to be 30 minutes.
It's supposed to be 30 minutes, but
something.
that's never going to happen. So we'll try to get more organized for you guys next time. But until then,
Well
holla
Off,
at y'all,
baby.
man.
For sure.
Amen.